Hey guys, today we're gonna go geocaching again. I'm gonna take some of my friends. I think there's about 16 of us going, so it's a big group. That's the biggest group I've ever gone with. But I'm gonna tell you a little bit about geocaching because it's such a fun thing to do. It's a family activity. You can do it with your kids, you can do it with your family. It's a great idea for a date. It's just so much fun, and it's exercise too. Not a lot of physical exercise, but you're out in nature, you're out in the city. Geocaches are everywhere, so you're walking a lot. I'm going to tell you what geocaching is and explain it. It's basically where somebody has a container. It's a waterproof container. It can be small as, let's see, the tiniest ones are called micro caches, and usually they're little magnetic containers, and they screw. There's like a lid and it screws off, and they usually stick them to something metal. So those are usually very tough to find. They're on poles or like fences or anything metal, but they're very hard to see. Sometimes they're painted the same color as what they're stuck to. There's also geocache containers that you can buy, I think straight from geocache.com. That's the website, geocaching.com. A lot of containers that you can buy that are just for geocaching. Some of the coolest ones that I've seen they look like a bolt, a metal bolt, and they'll stick them somewhere on a piece of machinery, and not a piece of machinery that's running or anything, but or a large metal structure, and it just looks like it's part of the structure. It looks like a bolt, and they can make them look rusty. So sometimes they can be very tough to find, and a lot of times they're just in a peanut butter jar container, and they're waterproof. It's got a lid that screws down, and people cover them with camouflage tape and stuff like that, so they're a little bit harder to see. And those larger containers are usually out in more like nature areas, in the woods or things under rocks or inside of holes in trees, things like that. So you have to be kind of stealthy to be able to find a lot of them. So the process is somebody has their geocache and they pick a location and they hide it somewhere. And it usually has to be, or it should be, on public property. If they're going to hide it on somebody's private property, they have to have permission from the owner. But they take it and hide it in a good spot, and in a spot that's not visible to people just walking by. So it can't just be sitting on the ground. It has to be hidden under something or behind something. And once they hide it, and they're right there at the location where it's hidden. Hold on, there's a big truck going by. Come on, Tice. Once it's hidden, they'll use a GPS right at the location that it's hidden and write down the coordinates, the GPS coordinates. And so that way when they get home and get on their computer, they will log in to geocaching.com and log that they have hidden a geocache. And then once it's logged on, it's public for everybody to see, and people can start searching for it. Inside of the containers, there's different things. If it's those tiny micro geocaches, there's usually a tiny rolled up piece of paper for a logbook, because there's always a logbook in geocaches, so people can sign their name. When you find it, you sign your name on it. And in the larger containers, there'll be different things like, and this is pretty cool too, if you want to take something, you can take something out of it, but then leave something that you brought. a lot of times you'll see a plastic beaded bracelet or a little plastic animal, or sometimes people leave coins and things like that. So a lot of different little things people leave. There's also another thing that's really cool that sometimes you'll be lucky enough to find inside of the geocache containers, and those are called travel bugs. I love finding travel bugs because they're just really cool. They travel, and when you find one, I love to take them. You take it and you take it home. Once you get on your computer, there's a serial number on the bottom of the travel bug, and you type in that serial number and it will bring up where that travel bug originated from, and where it's traveled to, because everybody that finds it has to log it in that they found it and where they found it, and then where they placed it in the next geocache. Come on, Tyson. So I found one a few years ago that had traveled from Europe. It originated in Europe, and it made it all the way to the United States. Somebody was traveling to Europe or to here from Europe and brought it over and hid it in a geocache here. And I found it and then logged it in, and it was cool just to see how many places it had been, and just traveling all over the world. People are amazed when I tell them about geocaching and show them the website too, just like of their city where they live. And when you look at the map on geocaching.com, and it shows everywhere there's a geocache, and some cities there's just hundreds or thousands of geocaches everywhere, and people will say, I walk by that spot every single day. And they might call me a couple days later and say they found it. It was just a little micro magnetic geocache that was stuck to a bottom of a mailbox or something, and they said it's just so cool. Or something under a rock they found. So it's really cool. You don't even know it. You're walking by them every single day. And once you find your first geocache, you're hooked. At least everybody that I've met and that has done it or gone with me, they're hooked. They want to do it. They want to go back and do more and find more. When I first started geocaching, I had to buy, well, you had to have like a handheld GPS that showed coordinates on it. And but now that smartphones are out, there's a lot of apps that you can get you can do it right on your smartphone that gives you your GPS coordinates. When you get on geocaching.com, you find the area that you're going to geocache in, and it'll show all the geocaches. There's a little dot wherever there's a geocache, and you click on the little dot, and it will give you all the information about that geocache. It'll give the coordinates. It will tell you, it'll give you some hints maybe sometimes. It'll tell you how large the container is, the difficulty level of finding it. It'll tell you the terrain, if it's rough terrain, if you have to climb, or if it's flat. So it gives you all kinds of information. Some of them don't give any hints at all, so they're really tough. But and you just have to work off of the coordinates to find it. So you gotta have coordinates. There's also a free app now, geocaching app, but it is free, but it does not show all the geocaches. So you have to pay an upgrade fee if you want to be able to see all the geocaches on that app for your phone. So I don't do that. I get on geocaching.com at home on my computer. It's all free, and it shows every geocache in the world, in every country in the world, and I just click on the ones that I want to find that day, and come on guys, this way. I click on the ones that I want to find that day, and I'll print them out. I'll just print each one out and bring those printouts with us, and each one has the coordinates and all that information that I just told you. So you can do it for free. You don't have to pay for that app. But I still use that free app because it's kind of cool. The ones that it does show, it'll tell you exactly how many feet away you are and how close you're getting and what direction you need to walk in. So that's the way I do it. I don't pay for the extra app there. But you can if you want. But I have also a free GPS app on my phone. I might have already said that, I don't remember. I have a free GPS coordinate app on my phone, which comes in very handy too. That where I don't need my handheld GPS unit anymore. I don't even take it with me. Good morning. That was pretty quiet. Good morning. We're in a park. It's called Tuscarora. Oh, I got food all over my mouth. That was gross. Sorry, I just ate something bad for me too. But we're in Tuscarora Park in New Philly, Ohio, and there's a few geocaches here we're gonna look for today. And I brought some friends with me. They're back there playing on the toys right now. You can see them back there, I think. Can't see my screen because it's too bright, but we're gonna look for some geocaches and spend the day walking around New Philly, finding some more, and have a good day. It's beautiful today. It's like 74, so I'll take you guys along with me. I really hope you enjoyed that video yesterday with the deer. I'm gonna film her some more tonight too, so maybe that'll be in this video. We'll see if I get to it. But the deer is doing really good. He's doing awesome. And Athena is not as afraid of him today. She's staying right by him, and they're not quite playing yet, but they're getting there. They're gonna be playing pretty soon. So yeah, I'll show you them some later too. Alright, we're gonna let the kids play and get a little bit tired because they have a lot of energy, and then we're gonna start geocaching. There's some pretty cool ones here. There's a ton of people here, so when you're geocaching and there's a ton of people, you have to be really careful because sometimes people will see what you're doing and then they'll go and find the geocache and then destroy it or throw it away. So you have to be careful while you're geocaching. But if you have not checked out geocaching.com, check it out, see what it's all about, and it's a fun thing to do. It's a fun family thing to do too. So, all right, see you in a bit.
Push you guys.
This is a group effort.
You can reach it.
You want me to lift him? You can do it. There he goes. Whoa. That's pretty cool. That's a big drop.
Why would you do that?
All right, who's next? I think I want to be next.
Push me very hard. You gotta jump. Oh! Grab her!
There he goes.
Oh my god!
Holy. These are like... All right, Kathleen's turn.
I'm gonna help her. Get on!
Do you need me to lift her?
Oh, yeah. Wait, I got it.
Holy moly. I was like... Alright, we're gonna go for this first one here in a minute, and you can see we are 482 feet away from it. The name of it is Park and Grab, and it shows you on the map where it's at. So we'll walk towards it and try and get it. Always gives you statistics like the terrain. It's 1.5, so it's not too hard. Difficulty 1.5, it's easy to find. And the size of it is small, so it's not a very big one. This is the biggest geocaching group I've ever been with. We've got like, how many people do we have? Like, a lot. All the kids.
Including you.
16? That's a lot. Alright, we found the first one, and it is hidden right under that rock in a very open spot. We're like right here at the street. A lot of people could see it. That was cool. This one was at the corner of the park. Just climbed up this thing, and it is right there. Little magnetic container. They're tricky sometimes. Okay, we're on our fourth one, and this one's by a baseball field. And the hint was where the home runs are hit in right field, and it said something about what's the score. So that was the hint. What's the score? So I'm figuring it's by the scoreboard down there. You can see the scoreboard somewhere. Yeah, and it's in a magnetic container, so it was by the scoreboard. And we looked all over up there on each pole, and this one is hidden underneath, just in a little, it looks like a little electrical thing. So that's cool. And it just stuck right up underneath there. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're after our fifth one here. We have to go across around this lagoon, and it's all the way at the other end. So we're gonna start. Gotta walk through some trees.
Yeah, it said opposite the gate. Look.
We found it. It said 5 feet up. Bluebird's nest.
Use your muscles, man. George, you got to pull it out.
I didn't go up close, but on the side of it, it has, what's it say?
Geocaching.
Geocaching. It's got the geocaching symbol. And it's just inside there. Does that open up?
Yeah.
Can you open it?
Yeah.
There it is. I don't think any birds can go in there, can they?
No, what?
That's pretty cool. We found our last one of the day at the cemetery at a grave site. So I think we're done geocaching today. We found about 7 of them. So it's pretty cool. We're in the New Philly Cemetery. And actually, this guy is the founder of New Philly, John Nisley. I just got home. I have to leave again, but I wanted to show you guys how Mikey's doing today. I drove up the driveway and he's laying right by the gate. We'll go in and see him just for a minute because I have to take off again. Hi, Mikey. Hi, baby. You're tired today. Oh, he's doing so good. I've had a lot of people I heard stop over today and meet him and feed him some carrots, his favorite. And Athena's doing really good. She's way down here at the other end. So I didn't get to spend time with you today, Mikey, because I was geocaching, but tomorrow I'll be home all day and we'll get lots of movies, okay? Alright, buddy. I'll see you in a couple hours. He's just tired. See you, buddy. That's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We went geocaching. I went to my mom's for a little bit. I had to help out for a little bit there. And I forgot to go back in with her dogs and play with them and film them some more, but I'll do that again. And I hope you enjoyed seeing Mikey again here at the end. He's doing really awesome. He's just the cutest little guy, and he's getting along with everybody really well. Athena's still getting used to him, but she's doing better every day. So I look forward to taking video of them every day and sharing with you guys as he grows up. It was a long day, but it was an exciting day. I started today at 5:30 and I haven't stopped yet. But that's what I said. Every day is going to be an adventure, and every day is going to be as fun as it can be. And I'm going to take you guys along with me everywhere I go. So I'm going to get off of here and start editing this video so it will be out tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, your dreams are not going to come find you. You need to get up and go after your dreams. And also remember, there is nothing that you cannot do if you set your mind to it. So keep those things in mind. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.